Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone. It's nice to see you today. See myself on the screen, of course. So, anyway, today was the last day of the week for me, Thursday. Of course, I have lots of work to do, and it's just never ending. But, today started early. I spoke with people in Italy because I am doing a special assignment for them. I'm leading a workshop about civic education in the United States as compared with Italy, and I'm interested in that. And I was glad that I got that um, had that conference today because it put me in the right direction, and I don't have to worry about it all weekend whether I know what I'm doing. Not that I know what I'm doing yet, but I'm thinking I'll be okay with it. At least the research will be less than I expected it to be. I'm just, grateful for my students today. They were really attentive and really good to me. I was not a great teacher today. This was kind of the day that not everything went wrong, but it was like I couldn't stay focused for some reason, and my explanations were not very clear. And, my pacing was really terrible. I even gave them a sample paragraph that I had written because I wanted them to like write their own paragraph. And there were so many mistakes in it that I shouldn't have made. It was just like editing issues because I had written it once and then I tried to just make it better. And of course, I didn't proofread it as carefully as I wanted. And I don't like that when I'm embarrassed by what I write. But it's okay. Again, I'm really grateful. Today was a day where I was thinking, wow, I'm such a great teacher. Why am I leaving this profession? But the reality is, I'm not such a great teacher, and my leaving the profession just allows other people to come in and do a great job. And I will miss it, of course, but I'm not expecting to be defined by this. um, I always said, and I'll just go back to the beginning here, that I became a teacher by default. I was never really groomed to be a teacher. Nobody in my family were teachers except some crazy aunts who I didn't know that well. And, and I always had the message that if you didn't do, you should teach. If you couldn't do something, you should teach it, which is very cute if you think about it. It's so stupid, but it's so true. And I didn't have a lot of skills. I was an English major in college, and I enjoyed it. I worked my butt off, and I was pretty good at it. But the reality was that English majors who are good are a dime a dozen, and they still are. But it sustained my soul, and I was happy about that. So anyway, then I went to graduate school and I just did anything that was like interesting to me, whether it be this or that, creative writing or English literature or teaching English as a second language. So I just kind of plowed through psychology, and it all worked out, in the long run. And I have many talents, and I'll just exploit one of them. Exploit meaning to use in a good way, one of them in the future. Not that I ever have to work again. I mean, in reality, teachers get pensions, and I'll have a pension, and with a little bit of wisdom, you can hold on to it for as long as you live and leave some for your family if you wish. So there's that. But these students, I mean, the best thing about them is the fact that they're so earnest. They really stay with it for 3 hours, and it's not easy. I'm getting paid. It's my job, and they're going to pay me whether I do a great job or not, at least for this year and for the rest of my life, I hope. But anyway, I'm coming to the end. It feels organic now. It feels like I see all of the seams and the errors of my way. It's hard for students to see it, but I know that it's a good time for me to exit and allow others. Okay, I've already said that today. So just bear with me. Um, I'm going to work hard this weekend preparing classes for the next 2 weeks before spring break. And I'm going to grade a lot of papers, and I'm going to put together a presentation for Italy, and I'm going to suffer a little bit and triumph a little bit and just move forward, which is all we can do. I was talking to people from Italy and they're upset because, they're on lockdown again and AstraZeneca, their vaccine seems to be causing some health issues in some countries. But when I read an article in The Guardian today about it, it turns out that most of the vaccination issues are kind of caused by hysteria. And I don't mean hysteria like crazy. I just mean like people are fed up. They're burned out. They're tired. This has been a long slog. You know, there have been 500,000 deaths here, 100,000 deaths in Italy, and every one of them is a tragedy for sure. But the reality is, it's not 500 million, it's not 100 million, it's not 5 million, it's not even a million. And I think a lot people are in some ways healthier than they normally are because I'm sure they're getting a lot less flu without going out into the public square with the others who have the flu. And so we'll see. But the hysteria of the political class to like keep people chained down, I think has been a real problem and a real stupid thing to do. But if you disagree with that, hey, look, life is about making choices, and for people to give up a year of an 80-year life is not a really good idea. Of course, for me, it's almost been perfect because I'm a recluse by choice. Ultimately, I'm a hard worker by choice for sure, and I value the time that I spend doing work, and I don't mind doing work for other people. It's kind of a pleasure to me. So anyway, that's a lot.